Are you like a crazy person?
I'm quite sure they will say so.
Now, hats, coats, galoshes over here. But hurry, please. We have so much time and so little to see. Wait a minute. Strike that. Reverse it.
We're not like you. We're grown-ups.
I don't know what we're yelling about!
I've not come for what you hoped to do. I've come for what you did.
To the upper elementary parents, guardians, children, and friends of the Mary Peck First Floor in this, the 2019-2020 St. Augustine Public Montessori School year. Each week of the COVID-19 quarantine, I will be recording a message to you with the intention of being more than simply an avatar in the corner of an email or a name muttered under the breath as an obscenity. I cannot, nor do I claim to, speak for any teacher other than myself, but can promise to give you at least 65% transparency, at most 85%. First and foremost, I would like to take a moment to recognize all of you. These times we face have varying levels of difficulty, but are easy for none. Some face a compressed and concentrated version of life, placing profession and parenting on top of one another in an unprecedented fashion. When I was growing up, the worst it got was Take Your Child to Work Day, which, looking back, was probably a farce on all accounts. Not only this, but you face this challenge under a generally accepted, allowed, and encouraged microscope and megaphone of social media, exponentiated by the increase of free time and its ironic bedmate, the need for escape. My advice in this arena comes directly from my work in the field of competitive wellness. Embrace this challenge as a test of your mettle and define what an acceptable level of success looks like to you, personally and as a family, and strive for just a little bit more than that every day. Your efforts are appreciated and will find their due reward. Secondly, the children are missed. Their physical and emotional presence cannot be replaced. Due to nationwide regulations, no, I am not offering to take them off your hands. They are not missed that much. Rest assured, however, what I am finding, for better or worse, is that they are carrying their true characters with them across this forced distancing. There have been some who have matured and grown, just as there are some who have slipped during our time away. One of the most underrated components of this ordeal for us has been spring break. Not only are we asking our children to exist within an alternative learning universe, but we are asking them to do so after a scheduled week away from what they traditionally knew. We need not go into the dramatic impact a week away from school has on these children, but it is noticeable. This was theoretically doubled for us by our planning week. Those of you who know me anticipated that I would be ready to go last week, and I applaud those efforts. Finally, I have drawn inspiration from many different sources during this time. Whether articles I have read, comments I have heard, or movies I have watched, a fire deep inside me has been ignited. The passion with which I approach my job, my responsibilities, to the position I hold in each student individually has been stoked, and my dedication to success fanned. The job, our jobs, do not stop. No one is asking you to be less of a parent during these hard times. No one is asking you to care less, love less, provide an environment of health and support less. Those of us lucky enough to maintain our employment through these times, no one is asking us to try less, to only produce a fraction of our typical output, to concede to the circumstances and harbor an excuse for less than our best. This, friends, parents, and students, is the test of character we hope for. This is the ultimate, can you look yourself in the mirror at the end of the day and be satisfied with what you have accomplished moment. As I alluded to earlier, these outcomes will look very different for each and every one of us, but each and every one of us can get into bed at night, sigh with exhaustion and content and pride for that which we were able to overcome, outdo, and outlast today. Though I hold back, though I restrain, though I table a lot of work and concepts that I wish to provide for the students, I do not hold back, restrain, or table any of my commitment to their growth and learning. The expectations are raised, if anything. The standards of performance are heightened. The attention to detail and precision that can only exist through this medium should be valued above all. This goes not only for the virtual classroom, but the tangible home as well. Your children at this age are sponges still, soaking up not only information in an academic sense, but information in a social sense. They are learning directly from you 95% of the time now. If you show stress, they will stress. If you show apathy, they will become apathetic. If you make excuses, they will too. My heart goes out to all of you. From morning drop-off to afternoon pickup, there is an absence in my world. I don't claim to know struggles or challenges. I don't intend to shame or place blame. This week serves as a motivation, as encouragement, as support. Mr. Price, the Montessori Guy, does not cease to exist and, in fact, continues his efforts to squeeze every last drop of potential out of the children. This job does not allow me to often see the end results, and I accept that. Given the opportunity to teach your children through this generationally unprecedented time excites me because it means I can help them see that, when things all over the world are uncertain and frightening, we can still control what we can control and do our best while being grateful for everything we have. Though we are in the year of hindsight, I prefer we all support one another to see the now. Keep up the good work, reach out when you need support, trust the children's ability, and stay the online course.